Challenge or focus. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this could feel like a defeat in some area, but I feel like for most of you, not all of you, again, lots of people watching. For most of you, this is someone else who has been defeated. And it may have something to do with a divorce, a separation, a freeze on activity. They may be going through a difficult time in a marriage, in a relationship. It could be you, Aquarius, going through this. But I mean, this is somebody who's been beaten down by circumstances, when this rune is in reverse, it could be somebody that has self-esteem issues. Maybe they've been, they've just got nothing left to give energy-wise. Also, with the Ace of Swords in reverse could also be like, yeah, they can't focus. They may have trouble focusing on things, making decisions. Mentally, there's something corrupt in their system, to put it in computer terms. And that's only coming to mind because my computer is having those sorts of issues right now. So it's actually in the shop with a corrupt Ace of Swords energy. But for you, this is a person, I feel like. And so for some of you, it could be, a friend, a family member, one of your kids, somebody going through a breakup or a divorce or a separation. And they may just feel defeated because maybe they're going to have to pay a lot in support if they have kids with this person, or maybe they're going to have to give up the house or give up, property, or they feel like they're coming out on with the short end of the stick financially. It seems like sacrifice. Some sort of sacrifice was necessary in order to get out of this situation. Now, for others of you, Aquarius, this could be someone that you're trying to repair a relationship with, like you were trying to help them. You were trying to help them get out of a situation, to separate themselves from a situation, but they choose not to, and they go back to it. That's another way this can work. Unfortunately, yeah, there's some sort of area where you're feeling defeated, or someone close to you is really just feeling defeated, and it has to do with either a delay or a total. They're delaying leaving a situation, or they have left, and it's just really taking a toll on this person. And you care about them, so that's why it's affecting you in this way. In the present energy, so for some of you, this will be whenever you're watching this video. It could be going on around you right now, or end of June into early July, since we are focusing on July here. We've got the Emperor reverse. This is a tyrant kind of energy in the reverse. Someone who is selfish, not a good leader, but he thinks that he is. He or she, but is a very masculine card, the Emperor. Associated with Aries, the sign of Aries, but it could also, so Aries could be significant. There could be an Aries in your life acting like this, acting like a tyrant, kind of throwing a fit when they don't get their way. In the upright, he's a magnificent leader. He's above all the kings. He's more mature than all of the kings in the tarot. He rules with fairness. He is an authority figure, but people respect his authority because of the way he governs, or the way he runs his business, or the way he handles disputes or handles conflict. And he's open to advice. He's open to suggestions. In the reverse, no, it's my way or the highway. And it's always going to have to benefit me. So for some of you, this could be this person who maybe their behavior has caught up with them, and, a spouse or someone has left them, or they've been fired, or some sort of separation has happened. It could be a separation from a job too. This could also be why you're leaving a situation, Aquarius. Maybe this is the person that you are living with or married to. Maybe it's a roommate. It doesn't have to be a romantic thing. That's the most common way probably it's breaking down, but for others of you, it's not a romantic partner at all. It's just someone that you have to get away from. You have to break ties with them. Canis is here saying that you've done all you're supposed to do with this person, or these two people have done all they're supposed to do together. So There's an ending here. And due to some sort of tyrannical energy. Now, this could be a female because I've got the female rune next to this. So for some of you, it is going to be a female energy. Like, yeah, trying to be very controlling and, you know, this is the way it's going to be and my way or the highway. And it's all about me and what I want. And who cares what you want? What you want doesn't matter because, but that's where it kind of loses steam because why? I don't deserve common decency or respect or... You want to finish that sentence? But you've earned it behaving like this? I don't think so. You've got a lot of protection around this, though. So I feel like, Aquarius, this person is dealing with this energy, and you're just kind of watching it go down, right? Your challenge is, I feel, to kind of help this person get over this, get away from this, build their self-esteem back up, get back to a place where they can... be themselves again. Be it is kind of like they're gonna have to rebuild. That's what I'm seeing, like bricks being laid. But these two runes are very beneficial for that, indicating you're being protected from this nasty energy, I feel, probably by this person or because they've separated, so you're no longer gonna have to deal with this person. But I mean, you may have a few things to say, or they may try to get to you. And boundaries. These two runes are about boundaries and being protected, and your spirit guides kind of fending off. And I'm going to move my phone so it stops. Hopefully it's not vibrating really loudly there. But yeah, protecting you, like with boundaries from this person and their energy. And it's like, it's coming. Like if it's in the phases in July, if it's just starting, or if you're maybe trying to talk to this person and get them to do this, because again, it was coming up as a challenge. You're trying to maybe get this person to see themselves clearly, to see a situation clearly and get out of it, get away from it. You know, that could be what you're trying to do. And this rune is saying that's a goal that you can achieve. You're on the right path. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're saying, it's the right approach. It's the right approach. The help that's going to be available here. We've got the Nine of Swords, which is worry, insomnia, being concerned. I think it's going to be a help to you, like... Here's what I feel, because it's unusual that would come up as a help to you. Again, it's relating to someone else, I feel, for most of you Aquarians. You're worried, I feel, of course, about this person, but they're worried about finances. And that's the kind of the final straw. That's what's like really going to get them to leave this situation. Or like something that this other person they're involved with, their spouse or whatever, something they've done with money is something irresponsible, blown a lot of money, gambled away a lot of money, quit their job, lost their job. There's something that they've done with the money or with finances that is causing this person to finally be like, oh my God, I can't stay with this person, or I'm not going to have anything. I will have more if I get out of this situation. So it is kind of this worry and concern and anxiety being caused by this other person in the person that you care about, that is going to finally get them to realize this is somebody I need to get away from. This is a person to be avoided. So, you know, I'm not saying the suffering is good. I'm not saying it's easy to watch. It's not easy to see what's happened to someone you care about. It's never easy to see that. Someone who's been kind of beaten down by someone else, taken advantage of, or kind of used and abused, maybe physically in some cases, in others, maybe emotionally, verbally, mentally. It's been an abusive situation, I feel, because this person just feels like nothing. They've been beaten down. I'm sorry to say, and I'm sorry to see. It's like these runes are just saying this person's been deflated. Now, Aquarius, for some of you, you may be in this situation. So again, it's going to apply in different ways. But because of the way this is coming up as a help, If it is you that has been worried about money problems, you have Peridro and Thor's rune next to each other, indicating that out of nowhere, you're going to get help. You're going to get some sort of financial assistance. A new job may come out of nowhere, even if you've been unemployed for months and maybe 9 months or 9 weeks and been really worried about how you're going to pay your bills. There's something that's going to appear. You're in the right place at the right time. Huge unimaginable luck. With these two roads together, you could win the lottery. Now, I'm not saying, if you're on your last dollar, God, don't spend it on a lottery ticket. I mean, yeah, I know there are stories. Oh, I was down to my last dollar and I spent it and I won. And I really feel like for most of you, this is just helping this person get through this difficult transition and getting them to leave this person. And now the help that's going to be available in that aspect, if it's another person, is that you're going to be able to keep it hidden that you're helping them. And again, so many protection runes. You will be protected. Anything you're doing in secret, anyone you're helping in secret. So that's why it makes me think that this could be an abusive situation. You've got to help this person leave when their spouse is gone, kind of get them moved out while this person is at work or away or something. You got to kind of plan, and you're helping them like, hey, we'll put you here, or you can come stay here, or we'll find a place where they won't know where you are. All very covert. And somebody else got a similar message. I don't think it was in the help position, but I think it was Sagittarius. There's covert, secret visits and information being exchanged in order to help someone out of a negative situation, toxic situation, abusive situation. And if it's you just dealing with needing to do this, help will come. They can do it in secret. There's some kind of secret way you can arrange things. Or there's some totally unexpected stroke of luck that's going to come in and change things for you. A job offer, a place to live, protection. So it looks good, Aquarius. Again, I just feel like you're either helping someone or you're helping yourself get away from a toxic person, negative tyrant energy. What must be accepted? July, we've got the King of Rods. This is a fire sign energy again. Aries, Sag, or Leo. So, we had the fire here with Aries too in the reverse. These court cards can be male or female in the general readings. For some of you, this will be a male. For others, it will be a female. Yeah, this is somebody making a big shift or change, and I feel like it's where they're living, because this is, or where, like, their domestic situation. I feel like it's a family member. We've got Othilla here. This is somebody relocating, moving, and they may be moving far away. They may be moving in with you. You may be moving in with them. This is all positive, though. And even though it may be a bit of a disruption at first, unexpected. It's like, oh, I never thought this would happen. It's like, lightning. Lightning is striking here, Aquarius. Onsus, communication. We're talking things out. We're planning things. We are making arrangements, seeking legal counsel if it's needed, seeking medical help. Medical counsel, therapy. This person may need to talk to somebody. They may need to go and get checked out, talk to somebody, work through. Because again, there's like, emotionally, I feel like somebody's going to have to rebuild. They're going to need new bricks to build a new self. But the King of Wands is in the upright. So I feel like for many of you, this is the person you're helping, or this person is helping you, Aquarius. They're a good person, but there's a journey that has to be made. Now, AWAS can also just be, this is an inner journey. We got to get from here, the deflated, broken down sense of self, back to here. Who I am, who I was, who I want to be. Got to build up to that. Got to make that journey. And we're starting it now. And it has to do with a new home. It has to do with family. It has to do with roots. reconnecting with parents, grandparents, living with parents, grandparents, living closer to. This could be somebody moving back close to you. If this is your son or daughter, again, male or female, that maybe moved away to be with this horrible toxic energy person who really actually was abusive and sick, now moving back to the town, and maybe having to crash with you for a while. But it's going to give you a chance to talk things out, be open and honest with Ansus, and come up with solutions. Okay? So, however, whatever the challenge is, this is a minor arcana. Aces are the beginning of a suit. Okay? They're the first card in each of the minor arcana suits. So this is the first sword. So whatever this is, it can be fixed. It can be turned around. I'm not saying it's not serious, but it does seem like whenever this person gets out of that environment, they start healing. They start remembering, God, I can't believe I put up with that for so long. I remember now who I was. I can't believe I got so far away from myself, is an energy I'm feeling here with this King of Wands. It's coming back home, but coming back home not just physically maybe, but coming back home in to themselves, to who they were. And kind of falling right back into it. Like, I've missed this, or, I've missed the way this was, or the way we used to talk, or the way, or even talking. Maybe you haven't spoken to this person in a long time. Aquarius, I feel like that has come up for you quite a few times. I feel like a lot of you have been dealing with some sort of separation from someone you care about, someone you love. And July is the month where they've had enough of whatever this negative situation is. Now, the outcome of July, we do have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's some action that will be stopped, or someone will be attempting to stop it. Okay. For some of you, we got to remember this rune. It's like, you may be talking covertly with this person, making plans. Here's what we're going to do. They may backtrack and change their mind, unfortunately. But Iwas is saying, don't give up. This is still a first step. Like, they may kind of lose their nerve. They'll get it back. They'll get it back. Because, to leave this and this feeling of just relief and being away from the cloud of negativity and then having to go back into it. So even if it's not totally solidified by July, they don't take the action that you were talking about at the end of July, that's okay. I just feel like it's a temporary delay. Because that was coming up as part of your challenge, Aquarius, is maybe thinking, yes, finally, this person that I care about is getting out of this negative situation. They're getting away from this toxic energy. And then they delay it. They have a moment of weakness. They go back. But I think it's just temporary. They may delay the action. They may put it off, but it's just temporary with Iwas here. There may be something with the money that they're waiting on. There may be something like, I'm going to wait till I get my bonus, or I'm going to wait till I get this raise and then I'll leave because then I'll have more, I'll be more financially stable. It seems to have something to do with finances. Or maybe they want to transfer something over with the property. They want to make sure that their name's on, certain things. Something like that. Something to do with assets and finances that they're wanting to get in order before they do this. In some cases, it could be that they just lose their nerve. Ace of Wands in reverse is an aborted action. I was really gung-ho and passionate about this, and now, I'm back to feeling like I can't do anything. The way this person's beating me down, I'm back into the programming. I'm back into I'm not good enough. I'm back into nobody else is going to want me. I'm back into, this brainwashing. Because that's all abuse is really brainwashing. The other person dominates the abuser dominates the other person until they feel like, oh my God, I'm lucky to have this horrible, horrible toxic person, which is bull. They're lucky to have anyone. And, you know, because it's like, oh my God, people normally leave way before you, but you stayed. So I'm really, you know, I got to keep you here. Got to keep you beaten down and controllable. So, I mean, you know, with depending on how long it's been, it can be difficult to break that cycle. But just because it's delayed at the end of July doesn't mean it's going to be permanent. Iwas is saying, and Aol is saying, it's happening. It's happening. It's coming. It's supposed to happen. These spirit guides are helping it along. They're going to help this person. Because the universe will just keep reminding you when you're in a situation that you need to get out of. It won't let up. If you've put it off too long and you haven't left, even when you've had opportunities to do so, you've been mistreated and you let yourself continue to be treated that way, the universe will keep, and the powers that be, it'll keep happening, because every time it happens it's saying, go, 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 go now. Why are you still here? It'll just keep happening again. Go. And it's unfortunate that sometimes we have to be, you know, have them kind of hit us over the head with a brick. You know, and some people out there, I don't mean to laugh, but it is kind of like, you know, figuratively I'm speaking. But some people are really being beaten in this scenario, I feel. And it's like, you gotta go. You gotta go. So Aquarius, if they lose their courage at the end of the month, just be their ally. You know, you'll be disappointed, I think, that the action hasn't happened, but just be there for them. They will come back to you, again, undercover. I don't feel like they're reaching out to you in a very covert fashion, and I do not think that will be found out. This person is so self-involved, this energy, that like they're not even smart enough or can't even get their head out of their own bum long enough to notice or care what anyone else around them is doing. So just be there for them. Keep talking them up. You know, when they're saying they're delaying it, just be like, okay, but don't delay it too long. Let's you know, do what you need to do and do it as quickly as possible. And we need to get you well. So that's what I see, Aquarius. I mean, I'm sorry someone is going through this, but the good news is that this is almost at the end here. If it's not, for some of you, it may be finishing in July. But for those of you that it's not, it could be August. Hopefully not too long after that. August, September, we do have Knight of Swords.